Today our review is going to be on the FABRICA Villazon. I haven't had this flavor yet, but I hear it's pretty good. And of course, you know I'm using my punch. That's what I'm going to use. Ain't that right, buddy? So he's shaking his head, yeah. That means he agreed. I actually named him after the punch. But okay, back to the lecture at hand. And also, I've had questions on why to use cedar to light your cigars instead of a regular lighter or something like that. Well, the main reason why I and most people use cedar is because when you use a regular lighter like a Bic, any store-bought lighter that you don't fill with the butane yourself, you get fluids and different flavors that flow up into the cigar from that fluid. So instead of me using my torch lighter, which is fine because I filled it myself with butane, I'm going to use matches to light cedar to get this going. So bear with me while I punch out the hole real quick on this nice little stick here. And how you tell if you got a nice cut, no matter what cut you're using, whether you're using a punch, a V cut, or just a straight cut, where you can take a draw like that and everything is fine without you struggling too hard, you got a nice cut. All right. Now, the next question arises, how do you light it with the cedar? Well, I'm going to show you. That's how you light it, folks. And sometimes you might want to even burn. This is fine for me, but it's okay to give it a second try. If you don't like to burn. And for conversation, I do want that burn to be even, so I'm going to go ahead and give it another light. And this is fine right here. Perfect. Okay, now give me a couple of more puffs before I give you the review on it. And I'm going to hold off before I take a swig of anything, because some cigars go good with certain liquors and certain beers. And tonight's a night for a fella to be drinking. And the reason why I say that is because tonight is the night of my anniversary, so I don't want to really smoke in the car. The wife, she don't mind it, but it's certain places, like right now, hold up. I gotta let this smoke out. let it ventilate. But I don't like my area smelling like smoke. I mean, some people might, but that's a personal preference, but I don't. But let's see here. The Fabrica Villazona. What do I taste? Wait, before I tell you what I taste, let me tell you how to actually taste a cigar. Everybody know you don't inhale the cigar. You draw it in only in the mouth and let it sit on your palate. Now, depending on how good your taste buds are, you let the smoke just flow out on its own, or you can push it out if you got a good taste. But sometimes for me, like my daughter tells me, my taste buds are all burnt up because I eat a lot of spicy food. I do a lot of things here in the lounge, what I call my man cave, or the AKA the Head Savage Garage on the other side of those doors. But this whole bottom floor, this belongs to me, player. But back to this cigar. Tastes pretty good, of course. It's a medium body. I haven't did much homework on it, things like that. I don't never do homework on it. What I do is, if it's a handsomely dressed cigar, then I'd give it a try. I don't care what nobody say, but if it's handsomely dressed, that's when I give it a try. Now, what I'm getting at of this right here, of course I already know it's medium body. There's a little bit of sweetness, maybe a cream of something. And if I would not necessarily smoke while I'm eating, but if I was to eat before I smoked, or smoke before I eat with this cigar, it would be steak and potatoes. Reason why I say that too, because another flavor that I'm getting a hint of is I'm getting a hint of black pepper. Yeah, most definitely a hint of black pepper. But at the same time, if I was to drink it, not drink this, but drink with it. I don't drink many beers, only Bud Light, so hey, it is what it is on that. But as far as the alcohol go, I would probably do a tequila. Most definitely a tequila. Yeah. This is very relaxing right here. I should turn on the TV, but I get caught up in the TV and forget you guys are right there and what I'm talking to. I don't really got much to say right now, but I do have something to say. It's back to my culture. our black people, how they act. And nowadays it's not so much of black people, but majority it is black people. I want to talk about this music again. What a lot of you people don't know who's out there trying to rap, or even if you like rap or if you support rap, but what a lot of you don't know is all that's kind of an investment. If you look at music today, you don't have no positive music out there, right? There's a reason for that. And the reason for that is because they want music out there that promotes criminal activity. Now you might say, why would they want to promote criminal activity? Well, without saying any names, you got your high dollar people that make investments in prisons. Now, you say, what does the prison has to do with the music? Okay, I just told you. Music that talk about crime. Music is very powerful. Of course, you know that. You listen to music, it promotes criminal activity. You do something because you heard something on the radio, or even if you bought it, however you heard it, you heard this music that's promoting criminal activity, and you're thinking you're not the only one who is thinking like this, so you feel it's okay to carry out your mission or whatever it is you're thinking of. And basically, you act on that criminal thought that you had in your mind, which basically a lot of times will end up with you being locked up or put in prison. Now, they don't really want to see you dead, but they don't mind. But if you're locked up, they make money by holding you in a jail cell. That's why they invest in prisons. That's why they let you rap all this negative activity kind of music. Now, if you're from back in the day, if you know anything, you gotta ask yourself, whatever happened to Public Enemy, Chuck D? Why you don't hear a lot of music from Common? Why you got so many people against J. Cole? I mean, J. Cole is a new era. He's bringing a new flavor to this to get over this, because he understands this mentality while he's still trying to bring a positive message. But whatever happened to X-Clan, Queen Latifah, she used to rap positive music. I mean, a lot of these positive rappers that used to rap, they don't exist anymore. You gotta wonder why. It's because they don't send a message for you to act like a criminal. They want you to behave ignorant. You gotta listen to me, brothers and sisters, whoever's out there listening. If you're acting that way, or if you're promoting or buying this kind of music that's supporting that kind of activity. I'm not gonna do too much of a lecture, but I just thought I'd give you a couple of nuggets right there, or whatever you want to call it. Drop a dime of some knowledge to put you up on some game. It's because we got to make a change. We steadily bringing ourselves down. So I just want you guys to wake up, and that's all I got to say.